Wait, I'm just gonna take a video. Get out of the shot. Ready?
Steady. Right, we just made a quick stop here, which is, we're not all that far out of Bissau yet. And yeah, it's been pretty slow going. The conditions of the road are not the best, but just loving this adventure immensely. It's just, I feel really privileged to get the opportunity to visit this part of the world. So we've just made a brief stop here, and it's been such an adventurous morning so far. It's just driving along the road, like off to the shoulder, left, right, just trying to find the smoothest path, meandering around all the potholes. It really is the quintessential African experience, and I'm loving every second of it. And we actually stopped at a petrol station back there, and just when I thought I'd pretty much seen it all, there was a goat that had been strapped down on the roof racks on top of this van. It's just... old colonial building. Like, one of the positive aspects about Guinea Bissau thus far is definitely the people. Right, I'm just walking across some like mud here, so just got to be mindful about when I'm stepping. But yeah, this morning when we were walking around the capital city, Bissau, the locals were super cool and welcoming. We got a lot of people waving and people greeting us. It was a pretty positive vibe, and staff at the hotel we stayed at last night were really helpful and hospitable. So thank you to the people of Guinea Bissau for having us. Alright, that concludes this little pit stop. Now we're back on the road. Just pulled off the main road to this cool little village, and yeah, the locals have been super welcoming, and as you can see, there's a bit of a congregation going on behind me here. Yeah, this is just epic. Come and start. So in this village there's actually a Portuguese lady who comes here to do volunteer work, and she was just saying that culturally it's normal for the men here to have up to 3 to 4 wives, and she was saying that the housing structures that are just to my left here would typically house the mother and the father, and then next door would be wife number 2, number 3, number 4, and the children actually refer to each of these women. Like if the man has had children with any of them, it would be mother 1, mother 2, mother 3, and so on. Right, so it looks like we're about to be treated to a musical performance of sorts. Here we go. That was just sick. I'm so glad I got to experience that. That was just magical. So we're just about to get back on the road en route to Gabu. It should take about 2 to 3 hours depending on what road conditions await. Let's do it. Morning from Gabu. Yeah, it's like 7 a.m. and we're about to get on the road, and today we're crossing over the border to Guinea, and we'll be spending tonight in a town called Gabu. But the last night was just wild. Like, there was some crazy shenanigans at this bar, which is right next door to the hotel. Gabu, 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 and I think everyone's feeling a little bit under the weather this morning, me especially. It's a pretty early start. Today we were up at like 6 and we've just had brekkie because today apparently is going to be probably the longest day of travel that we will encounter on this epic odyssey. All right, so we're going to get on the road, so let's do it. Yeah, I'm just sort of looking at this park job here. Yeah, this is what we're dealing with. With like zero visibility out of the windscreen. And this morning we're crossing the border from Guinea Bissau to Guinea Conakry. And we're just a stone's throw from the border now. Last night, oh yeah. Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, yes.
Alright, so this is the river crossing from Guinea Bissau to Guinea Conakry. So we've got a bit of an illegal border crossing going on here. And reported this pontoon or raft, whatever you want to call it, on the Guinea Bissau side. Now we're heading over to Guinea Conakry, and you can see the way that they move the raft through this chain that just sort of goes around in a loop like that. So the young local lads grab the chain and they walk down, and then they jump off at the end, walk back, pick up the chain again, and then walk the length of the raft.
He did like 100 with his phone, and she drew the line as a professional camera.
Alright, so we just crossed over into Guinea Conakry and just had a bit of a leisurely stroll through that village there, and right now we're just heading back to the pontoon to head back to Guinea Bissau and then circle back and cross the border legitimately. Right, back in Guinea Bissau. So we're walking through this African jungle in Guinea, and after checking out the waterfall from the high vantage point, we've now come down to the riverbank, and right up ahead here there's a very rickety, dodgy, fucking just unstable fucking death trap of a bridge, which some of the crew are testing their metal and showing us all what they're made of, and hopefully boasting rights of making a cross without stacking it. Alright, so we've got to climb up here and then make it across there to avoid a watery grave.
Are they fishing with no bait? They just throw the hook in.
So this morning we're in a little city called Guinea, and just going for a bit of a stroll through the local market, and just checking out some of the arts and crafts that are for sale here. Assalamualaikum. Yeah, it's been pretty sick. Like, people have actually been quite welcoming and hospitable, and like in terms of security, just haven't really felt unsafe or at risk at all. And the situation seems pretty mellow. But just taking the usual precautions and being respectful, and yeah, we haven't had any dramas.